Lindsay.
Yes. Drum roll! It's Architects! That's right. You all waited patiently. Now it is the time for Architects.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I don't know what to even say. All right, here's what I'm going to start with.
Okay.
Because I thought about this.
Okay, hit me.
This is one of these reactions that, like, when I know that we're taping today, I was like in the shower thinking about it. I was like, oh shit.
I know.
Here we go. Architects. If you're new to this channel, if you just came across this video and you punched in for the first time, there's a couple things you need to know about this channel. First and foremost, this band for us is probably number one.
Yeah, I would say it's tied for my favorite band with Ghost Inside, and it's basically your favorite band.
My favorite band.
Yeah.
More importantly, this band is the artist behind, you know how every couple has a song? This is the artist behind our song, You and I.
That's right.
I've been to more Architects concerts than any other band because every single time they come through Toronto, I am in the front of that pit.
That's right.
And all y'all in the comment section that see me every single time can let the rest of them know that is in fact the case. I fucking love this band so much. When Tom died, it tore me apart. And when Holy Hell came out, it revitalized my spirit and hope for more music from this band. It's been I've been following this band since forever. Here's some proof. On the screen for you right now is every thumbnail of every video that I've done to cover Architects. As you can see, you cannot see us anymore. There's a lot of videos on this channel covering this band. So to get new music finally, and to be in a position like we are to actually get to check this out with all of you and share this experience, I am so pumped to get into it. But just before we do, this video was proudly sponsored by a returning sponsor that you guys all know and love, Clocks and Colors. Clocks and Colors is a Toronto-based jewelry company that makes the finest handmade sterling silver jewelry that you can find out there, and we love working with them. I'm wearing two necklaces. I've got on a ring and a bracelet. Lindsay, what do you got on?
I've got on from their women's line and I love a whole bunch of rings. If you guys noticed in the past, I love wearing rings. I always have so many rings on, so they really hooked me up. And also a necklace with a cute little butterfly.
All this jewelry is handmade. It's the highest quality you're gonna find out there. And the coolest part about this promotion, about this sponsoring today, is that we're actually doing a giveaway in partnership with Clocks and Colors. Go to my Instagram. It's just at Wyatt_Stav, and you can get all the details on how to win a $250 gift card to Clocks and Colors. You can get some jewelry of your own. Julian, Stix, Albin, Blake, Matthias, Will, Ethan, and Collins. Those are the patrons who requested this song. Thank you guys for being our patrons and requesting it, and let's get on with it.
When we do reactions to bands I really care about, I get kind of nervous sometimes.
I'm gonna keep that in. Okay.
Oh my god, look at Sam, he's so serious.
I didn't see him. Yo, I'm going back. Okay, I just want to point out, like, literally this morning, I was chilling, talking to some guys about the fact that I want an acrylic kit. Look at this acrylic drum set, and then look at Sam. Doesn't that look gorgeous?
It did.
That's gonna be my next set, is an acrylic kit. This is a very different vibe for them.
Yeah.
I do my best, but everything seems ominous. Not feeling blessed, quite the opposite. This shouldn't feel so monotonous. It never rains, but it pours. We're just a bunch of fucking animals.
Yeah! Like the texture, it's just
like
so
that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Ooh. What was happening in the background there? That like,
Yeah, I want to go back to that pre.
slow-mo lift up of drumsticks.
We're just a bunch of fucking animals. But we're afraid of the outcome. Don't cry to me because the fiction that we're living in says I should pull the pin.
Oh.
What? What? We both were just like, oh.
Buried under diamonds in the mud infinity.
I like that little ghosty.
Because nobody can burn a glass cathedral. Can burn a glass cathedral. Dream within a dream within a. We're just a bunch of fucking animals. But we're afraid of the outcome. Don't cry to me because the fiction that we're living in says I should pull the pin. We're just a bunch of fucking animals. But we're afraid of the outcome. Don't cry to me because the fiction that we're living in says I should pull the pin. Should I just pull the pin? Should I just pull the pin? Should I just pull the pin? Should I just pull the pin?
Oh my God, you first initial thoughts.
Wow. That, I don't know.
I feel like it was different from what I was expecting.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like I had heard tell around the Discord some things about the song before going into it. Like people saying that like there's not as much screaming and
Well, there's none.
there wasn't really any at all. Like his like singing for the chorus was like leaning a little towards the sing scream, but it wasn't like all the way there.
I was coming into it nervous because I know what you're talking about. I heard a lot of that too.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what the reception is online. I don't tend to look or care. Things get thrown my way. Sometimes I listen.
Yeah.
Most of the time I just wait and check it out myself. But I definitely heard people saying, you know, it's not architects. The best comparison I got, somebody gave me a heads up. It's like expect Royal Beggars. That's true.
Yeah,
But
okay, yeah.
That comment
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I can see that. It's pretty similar to Royal Beggars.
Yeah.
As far as like Architects' sound, you know what this felt like to me? This feels like a rebirth. It feels like Architects was a band with an incredible songwriter. And of course they lost that songwriter. They went into Holy Hell, and for me personally, Holy Hell did not compare to All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us and Lost Together, Lost Forever. Lost Together, Lost Forever is my favorite record probably of all time, but definitely by this band. Abandon All Gods is a close second to Lost Together for me. Both those are absolute masterpieces. They're some of the best music ever to be released, in my opinion. Holy Hell was a great record. I don't think that it was on the same level as those other two. And I think a big part of the reason, it was almost like they were trying to do what was and not just moving on from it. I want to be as respectful as possible, but that's what it felt like to me. It was like they were trying to do what was and they hadn't moved on. It was like a callback too, but it wasn't quite the same thing as it was.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan stepped up and took the writing position on that record, and I thought for the position he was put in, fucking amazing job. You know, with all due respect, I felt like it wasn't really them anymore.
Yeah.
Coming into this is now them.
Yeah,
I
they
get
put the
that.
pieces back together
Yeah.
and made something new.
This isn't just and you see this all the time, this isn't just we're gonna go a little bit softer to increase the fan base. This is a new chapter for sure. Like the growth is so apparent, it's so obvious. The songwriting in that track was fucking awesome, and it was nothing like those two records that I talked about.
Yeah.
We had all the things that make architects, the way they write their riffs, this typical scale that they use, the way that the drums are constructed. Because I mean, fuck, I know I've covered more architect songs than any other.
You literally covered half of all our gods.
Yeah, they meant it. That's the way to put it. You know what I mean? This wasn't just something that like releasing music for the sake of releasing music. This wasn't just, all right, here's the next thing because we have to keep the listeners happy, because the cycle calls for it, because the label wants it, because this may get a larger fan base reaction, whatever. It was none of that. And this is the last I'm going to say of it because now I'm just repeating myself. But they went into this and they had a vision and it came out really beautiful. Yeah. That's what I thought. And I'm so excited to see what comes next.
Yeah.
The mix was, dude, when we got to that bridge, the China, oh my God. When there was those breaks in the guitar wall and you could just hear the China reverberating through it. Oh my Lord. I did hate that it was audience perspective. I'm always a bigger fan of drummer perspective on the pans. That being said, honestly, the arrangement was amazing and that's it. That's my initial opinion.
Hollow Crown is one of my favorite Architects records, personally. And I know that's like old and pretty different from what they're doing nowadays. And like, I don't know, I'm ready for it. I'm cool with them changing it up a little bit. I used to be of the opinion that like bands that were heavy, if they went light, I would be like a lot of those snarky people who were like, oh, well, you know, it's not the same.
And it was
heavy.
And in a lot of cases, it's completely justified.
Yeah, like it comes out sounding like hollow and fake and like, they just, like, there's no heart in it. There's no care in it. They just did it to be marketable and to sell to more people. And yeah, I used to get super upset about that kind of stuff. Even if I was still like that, like, I really like this. I think it's great, and I'm really excited to see what comes next. I don't know. Yeah, I was nervous going into it as well because I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Like, All Our Gods was so good, and we bonded, you and me, so strongly over it when it first came out because we started dating around the time that it came out. It like blew my mind. I was so happy with it, and I had kind of the same feelings about Holy Hell, whereas like I liked it, but I didn't love it. I didn't think it was like the best thing they'd ever done. And now I'm glad that they are just moving this way, and I'm excited to see where this takes us.
You said at the beginning, and I'll keep it in when I'm editing this. You said I'm always nervous checking out a band that I really love, especially when we get told those things that we heard, that it's not them, that they've gone soft, all those things. Because there's been a few times where artists that truly meant, like, had a piece of my heart, it's like they just stopped caring about the music and they went a different direction, and it really lets a fan down. But this was not that. Whatever it was, fuck yeah.
I like it. I'm here for it too.
Me too.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I'm just pumped to hear what comes next. I can't wait for the next single. I can't wait for if there's a record coming out. You let me know in the comments below if that's the case. But if we're approaching a new cycle, holy shit.
I know. I have one small comment though.
Go ahead.
One small comment. Sam Carter is basically my favorite vocalist, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, I'm obsessed. Like, he's basically, my favorite vocalist, I would say. And I just hope that there will be more screaming involved. That's all. That's the only thing. Because I just love it. It sounds so good. Like, it's so unique. It's just so good. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a lot of pitch in this track, a lot of great melody in this track. But if we just had that layer underneath it, you know, that little bit of rasp underneath it, that fucking signature voice that we know he can pull off, if we just had that underneath it, even as a dub, even as a pan dub, you know, I don't care. Just a little bit underneath. Yeah. That would have been sick too.
Yeah. Just a little bit more of that. And it'll be perfect.
That was the only thing I feel like it was lacking, because that's a big part of the reason I come to Architects, is that voice.
Oh yeah.
Okay guys, that's been it. I know this has been a long one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did checking out this track. I hope you guys dug this track as much as we did, for sure. Huge thank you to Clocks and Colors for sponsoring this video. If you want to win that $250 gift card, make sure to head on over to Instagram, Wyatt_Stav. I'm gonna have all the details posted tonight on my Instagram page. Thank you so much for checking out this video, and we will see you guys all very soon with something new.